like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna? Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Vikings coming in at 4-11, going up against the Packers, who come in at 11-3.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second and just one. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Play 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Black round. Ohio. 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 Black round. Black round. Black round. Black round. Ohio. Ohio.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Black round. Black round. Black round. Here we go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Hot, 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 hot. Run, 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 run. There we go. Boom. Yeah, baby.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got room. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Let's run. Let's run. They're running. Lay down.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Black round. Black round. Black round. Here we go. Black round. Black round. Black round.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hot, hot. Ohio. 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 Here we go. Black round. Hot, hot. Ohio. Here we go. Black round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
On play action, they'll throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Black round. Ohio. 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 Black round. Black round.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Black round. Black round. Black round. Ohio. Ohio.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the gun, Bridgewater. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Bridgewater to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception, and that means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Three yards to go here on second down. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first and 10, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Bridgewater on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That was second down run for Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Force. 2-10. 2-10.
McKinnon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Ohio, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Red 38.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Let's go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing, Hundley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Bridgewater going with a screen for Murray. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to the...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Hundley. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
In motion right here, Nelson. Out of the gun now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
To throw, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On second down, Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down, Murray. Room here to run. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Bridgewater now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kenny Clark in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio!
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Bengals have extended their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down throw for Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Get ready.
10th carry of the game now. Murray nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foresee incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff. It's Murray. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Running left, Montgomery. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now Montgomery running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing, Hundley. It's caught. Nelson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.